Today I'm at the filming location for a fantastic Danny Boyle film, 28 Days Later. This church behind me was used right near the beginning of the film. This is where Jim takes refuge in the church. And as far as I'm aware, this church on the inside has never been seen. I've looked all over YouTube, I couldn't find a single video. So let's go and look around it for what could possibly be the very first time. Now, it was only the inside of the church that was filmed, and if you're looking to find this place yourself, then you'd come down to London, and it's Westferry is the tube station. It's on the Dockland Light Railway. Now, I should just clarify, because I did just say that the inside of this church has never been seen before on YouTube, but what I'm referring to is strictly videos made about movie locations. So this here is the entrance which Jim goes in. I'm just going to turn the camera around so you can see the same shot from the movie. So you see this shot here as he comes in. So Jim proceeds forward but doesn't go through this door here. He actually turns to the right here and goes through this gated door here, which is locked. But he goes through that door, forward, and then up the staircase to where that writing is on the wall. So we're going to go this way instead, as we can't get through that way, and go into the main part of the church. So it's in these pews here. You can see infected sleeping over here and also over this side as well. See that organ up there? You do see that in the film when Jim is standing up there. We'll go up there and explore that bit now. And now we come up to the stained glass window. And you can see this pattern on the floor. This area over here is kind of hidden in darkness or hidden with a load of bodies, etc. But so as I find my route upstairs, check this out. This just shows you how big this place is. See that down there? That's a crypt. Now to get upstairs, we don't go through this door here. We actually go round this way around the other side of the church to get upstairs, because that other area is all closed off. So if you look to your right, here is another entrance to the church, and it would be down that way going right. That's where we came in. That's where obviously he would escape. But this is how we go upstairs. Now, you might come in here and think straight away that this is the bit where the wall is, where the sign is written extremely nigh, but it's not, because this is going up the wrong side of the stairs, and also that wasn't there, and neither was that doorway there, so that's how you know it's not the right one. So let's head upstairs. Honestly, this is so cool. I've always wanted to come here, and it really does feel like you're on a movie set, except for it's actually a real place. So now we're on the other side of the church as we've made it to the upper level, and the vicar doesn't come through that door. It's actually back over this way. It's that door over there. So as I walk around here, the door behind me, that's the door that Jim came up the stairs where that sign is. So let's go and have a little look first. How cool is this? So I'm in the back of a church. I don't think there was a door, it said keep closed, it didn't say anything about coming back here, but it's obviously not part of the church that's getting used, it's more for storage. But this shot sort of starts like this, and you see Cillian Murphy come through this door. Obviously this stuff isn't here. And then it holds this shot as he comes walking towards the camera and then goes up these stairs. And then you see written on the wall there is the end is extremely, swear word, nigh. And you know it's the same place because if you go back in the film, you can see this arch bit here in the shot. And then he carries on up the stairs, proceeding that way. This is awesome to actually be standing here where the film was actually shot. It's amazing. But yeah, there's the big chunk of the wall there in which they wrote that on. And like I said, this area here is just more storage now, but let's carry on up the stairs. So Jim is standing around about here, and you can see behind me the organ, just part of the organ in the shot. And it's here where he says the famous line, "Hello?" So cool. So from here, we have a lot of infected, sleeping, dead, or a bunch of bodies, we can't tell. This area here where the red chairs are is all quite dark, and then you have the stained glass window here at the back, and you've got this pattern on the floor. And up here, this is where the infected vicar comes through. One thing you don't get when you're watching the film is the sheer vastness of this place. It's a lot bigger than I thought it was. Now it's around about here that Jim is standing with his bag of Coke cans. So he stands around here, and then you can hear the vicar coming up the stairs before he comes through that door. I'm just going to open up the door where the vicar stood. If you've seen the film, you know what I mean. So the vicar's standing in the doorway here, and behind me in the film you see, like, I think they must have just put like a beam in there just to make it look a bit like the place is falling apart. But this is now like an office. When Jim is being chased, it's outside these doors, he comes down the stairs and runs that way, and all the infected charge the way I'm going all the way through here to give chase. Comes running through here, and this door here, this one I showed you earlier that's gated, that's where Jim runs down, and then they all chase out this direction. So that concludes today's video of looking around the filming location for 28 Days Later. I certainly enjoyed looking around it. I hope you did too. If you did enjoy today's video, you can check out lots more on the playlist, which cover movie reviews, movie locations like today, movie attractions, and movie rankings. And there'll be a whole load of different content coming in the future. As always, guys, thank you again for watching. And until next time, I'll see you at the movies.